Okay, we're going to do a hack to a Panasonic F2. This thing has got a pretty good flash on it. A 10 megapixel, takes an SD card, also uses a Li-ion battery. Really nice camera. Fast too. I wholly recommend this camera. So we're going to start with the hack on it. First we're going to take off the screws. It's a 3-wire hack. It's a fairly easy hack. Next, now we're going to take the back off. Try to get our finger underneath there and separate it. And it's not going to cooperate. There we go. Now it's going to cooperate. And now we want to get that front off too. There we go. Okay, what we need to do is get to this power bar. To do that, we need to lift up the LCD. Oh, there it goes. There's 2 catches here, so I'm going to slide it over. It came off. And we need this screw right. We need this screw right here. And that'll let us take the top off. So after removing that screw, we can actually put this back, slide it over and down. And we can pull it off. And this is what we want to hack. And we put the rest of the camera off to the side. And this is what we're going to hack into right here. Now, to get to that, we're going to have to remove 2 screws. There's one right here. And you got to remember, this is a capacitor. We don't want to touch anything else. I think we'll drain it when we flip it over. With the screws removed, we can pop the board off. There's 2 little catches down there. Oops. And that corner likes to come off. Now what we're going to do, we're going to just, and that gives us our power bar. Okay, now that I got this up right, I'm gonna discharge the capacitor so nothing bad happens. I think it's gonna be a little shaky. Okay, the capacitor is discharged. Now, that's what we're looking at. This here is our on and off. So we're going to tap into that, and this is our shutter. And we want that point right there. Okay, we're going to do our power switch. So get her down here in our position, we can okay, we're going to do the other wire for the power switch. This is the back one. We're going to get this position there so you can see it. That's the back terminal. And that's on. Okay, we're going to do our shutter now. Oops. And it's this contact right there. So what we're going to do is lay that up against okay, we got our hack done. Now the hard part comes. We got to get the wires to where we want them. So I always pull that back one up around the back of the switch. That's what I mean. I pull it back switch, take them all back to the same spot. Okay, now we need to put our power bar back together. Now, once we get it snapped together, we need to put our screws back in. Okay, our power bar is back together. This is coming out the back. That's where I want to take it from. Okay, we're going to do our externals now. I tin my wire. And tin my pad. Harsport's getting the wire we want it. And there's my ground wire, or negative. Okay, now we're going to do our positive. Lay right on there. A piece of dirt on my wire in there. Sorry about that. And that's our positive. Well, that's our external hack. And that's the same. We'll run that over and try to get to the same spot. So that's our hack. And now we'll put the camera back together. Okay, now we're going to put our power bar back in. Slide it down. Now we got to put our screw back, but also I want to route my wires. So I need to pull the LCD up and around. And I'm going to take this back plate off. So we're going to take that one off. That one. Now that'll allow me to pull this plate up and out. Now I can pull my wires down where I want them. Now I want to run them through that one hole in that plate. So now after I run them through there, I want to put that plate back on quick. I want to run them through this hole here. There's a hole in that back plate or LCD holder. And you gotta make sure the wires don't get where you don't want them, like that spot. Now we'll put our screws back in. Make sure you're not pinching nothing. It's very crucial. Now, remember I have this other screw that holds that top down. Put that on, flip our screen back on. Okay, one thing that happens when this hack is this, and it could cause a little bit of, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt, but we can, this little lens comes off. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. And there it's tucked in. It's tucked in there. I finally pushed in. Now we're ready to put our front back on. That just snaps on. Now what I'm going to do is I still want to put this tripod because it holds my camera together too. but I'm gonna drill the tripod holder. I'll put a hole right there and I tuck my wires into. And as you can see, I drilled a hole to the tripod, and I'll tuck my wires through that and tuck that in. I know it looks complicated as far as routing the wires, but it's really nice. It really helps your build if your wires are going the right direction, in the right positioning. And there we go. Now we're ready to put our back on. Okay, we're ready to put our back on. Okay, we're going to put our camera back together. Put our screws back in. Guess that one doesn't go there. And the longer one goes on the side here. Okay, there's our camera. I want to take my blue and white wire and I want to twist them together, and I'll turn my camera on. And this is where the Panasonic's different. I'm going to keep the camera on through the whole picture taking process. So tie those together, and if I hit my yellow wire, which is my shutter, I'll take a picture. It's a little bit easier for you guys to tell if I have the flash forced. So if I touch, I'll take a picture. This is a pretty quick camera. This concludes our hack. I hope this helps. It's a nice camera. I'd give it a shot.